Hey, y'all. How is everybody doing? You notice that it's right? So I'm looking at the back of my phone. This is going to be something else, y'all. Hopefully it works. Let's see. If you're just hopping on, my name is Shonda. I'm with From Dust to Beauty Designs. Welcome in. Make sure that if you see the live, wherever it's at, okay, we're going to have to just go with it tonight. Am I on? Oh, here I am. I see me. Oh, this is stressful, y'all. Anyway, please make sure to go like the page, do the little heart, follow, and make sure to dust this out. Hold on, y'all. This is a trial, okay? Y'all on this with me tonight. This is just a little trial we're doing. Let's see if it works. It's going to be hard because I can't look up at my phone, and I can't really look at me either. I don't know. This is stressful, y'all. Say hey when you hop on. Hey, y'all. Oh my goodness, I'm hoping I can't see comments. Oh, here we go. Okay. Hey, Kathy Jacobs. Hello, Michelle. How are you, my friend, my best good friend? Y'all, it got a little hot. Let me turn a little air on. Hello, Cindy Pierce. Y'all again, bear with me tonight. I've got my phone turned around so that y'all could see things right, okay? So you can see them right. But now I can't see me at all. Anyway, what y'all do today? It's Friday. It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday. I don't ever know the words to songs. Y'all, we're going to do a teacher's gift tonight. I know that it's the end of the year, so you probably won't be able to get this in time unless your school goes till June, and then you'll be fine. But I'm thinking already for next school season. I know it's crazy. I flipped it, Michelle, and it's so hard because I can't see it. I'm looking at the back of my phone. We're going to try it. Hey, Susan. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Cindy. Y'all, thank you, everyone who does it out. You see that I did the drawing this morning, and our friend Sandy won that, so that will be going out into the mail to her tomorrow. So if you are new here, every now and again, we give out a little happy mail to everyone who just helps support the page. It's a free way to help support the creators you like to watch, crafters, whatever they are. I like to watch a lot of florists. And so, to share them out is just the best and easiest way to help. Oh, this one right here. This one. And see, it was backwards. So tonight you can see now that y'all, this is what we made last night. It's what we made last night. I hope y'all can see it. It's so stressful, y'all. I can't see nothing. It is not on, this one's not on the Etsy. It is not. I'm still thinking about a bow for it. I don't know. I'm still thinking about a bow. So, y'all, here's what we're going to do tonight. I am going to use an oldie but goodie. This is we do not have these anymore. These are our classic narrow monograms. But I wanted to kind of just play with it. And, every now and again, I like to come on and use some of my old stuff that I have. I know that you guys can't get it, but we definitely have things that you could do in place of it. And so, use your imagination when it comes to, like, the initial, I've got some crayons here. And yes, I say crayons because that's how I say crayons. And we've got some ribbon. And we're going to use our new ruler. This is called the Vintage Ruler Pattern. Thank you, Judy. It needs a bow. I think it does. Hey, how are you, girlfriend? Thank you, Kathy. Y'all, I love these shirts. Lowe's. Okay, Lowe's Hardware. But y'all, we're going to use the Vintage Ruler. Y'all, I love this because this just screams to me teacher's gifts, and it's coming. Okay, you're going to blink and it's going to be here. So I had this. You can see that I've done. I don't know. I've done many things with this. So I painted it the other day with just some white. Y'all just gonna have to bear with me too with this stinking allergies, y'all. And I think what I want to do is, I want to paint this yellow. We're going to go bright with it. This is Lemon by Apple Barrel. And then we're going to use some crayons. And I am going to chalk this, I believe, in black. We're just going to see. We're going to play with it. Tonight's project may not be beautiful. Here's what I've started to learn. I was setting myself up for failure all the way around. I told you I've been looking at some things with chalk and my business and stuff and myself. And y'all gotta do a little self-reflect every now and again. And I was setting myself up. My standards were too ridiculous. Every night I felt like I needed to come on and do like this grandiose, over-the-top, beautiful design that just knocks your socks off. That's impossible. It's just impossible. Sometimes we're just going to do a cute design. Sometimes I'm going to have a flop. It just is what it is. So tonight's design is going to be just something cute, something fun, something inexpensive that you can give to your child's teacher to say, hey, thank you. But if they throw it away or if they don't use it, it's okay. It's not like you went out and spent $5 million for it. It's just something meaningful that you've done, you know, for yourself, and your child can get involved as well, or grandchild, whatever. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Rachel. Oh, Judy, online. Go online. Go to Lowe's Hardware online. I believe you can order them. So, y'all, let's get busy. That's what we're doing tonight. We're going to just do a little cute project, okay? And it may not even be cute. I may not even like it. I don't know. We're going to see. And I may, this stuff's real big, real loud, but that's okay. We're going to go with it. We sure are. And like I said, I just thought, you think the yellow with, like the old school pencils. That's kind of the look I was going after. Now, I'm going to tell you something else that just came to mind that would be cute. Our peanuts. Okay, this color really, really just the peanuts, y'all. Okay, the peanuts, our peanuts transfer. I have not used them yet. I need to, because that's another one that's, it's been hard for me to use those because in my mind, I don't know how to make them over the top. Well, I gotta get out of the stinking thinking, okay? Stinking thinking, and just be creative, right? Just be creative. Thank you, Tina. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank y'all. And again, please make sure. Oh, y'all, I gotta send this to my I told y'all this. If everyone's watching, you'll see that it's right side. You can see everything because my phone is backwards and it's driving me crazy. Oh no, Judy. Okay, good. So here we go. Again, this is just going to be like a cute one. I mean, it may turn out pretty. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let me share this real quick on my channel because I forget to do that. Okay. Y'all, I had jury duty today. And, it's so funny. Today was the day you go in and they kind of do your, I don't know what they didn't do nothing today. So now, I don't know if y'all have this where you're at. Here in Georgia, or in Carroll County anyway, we have preliminary questioning now, okay? So it's kind of bizarre because you answer all these questions that they used to ask you when you got there. So they don't do that anymore. They do like a little questionnaire. It's online. You do like a little QR code. And then once you get there, you have to check in and do all the stuff and all that. Well, today, there's 2 trials happening next week. Today, we had to answer like personal questions, whether we knew, the folks in the trial or not, and all that kind of good stuff. But they picked the first 50. They didn't actually pick them, but they kind of did like a preliminary, like they just said the first 50. So the first 50 have to go back Monday and Tuesday. The judge is taking off Wednesday, and then we possibly have to go in Thursday, Friday, and Monday if we get, if our names get picked. Oh, hello, Janet. How are you, good friend? Hey, Karina. Hey, Dorothy. Y'all, I'm sorry if I missed a name. I told y'all. Okay, just bear with me. We're going to get it. I don't know of any other way to do it other than I have to turn my camera backwards, Someone was saying last night, Debbie, Darlene, my friend Darlene. So Debbie Westbrooks, which is the amazing Debbie Westbrooks, she is why I'm into chalk. She had hers turned, and I believe she just uses her phone just like I do. She uses like an old phone, and she turns it backwards. I'm assuming. I'm gonna have to reach out to her and be like, "Abby, how'd you do it, girl?" Because it's kind of weird not seeing myself. I know that sounds weird, but also when you're seeing your project on camera, things kind of look different, and they kind of put things into perspective and kind of help. And here I can't see it. Sarah, we don't know yet. It is bright yellow. Isn't this bright? Yay! Sue, I just got started. Judy said, dusty, 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 girl. I just got started, just painting my very bright picture frame. Okay, we're only going to do one coat, I think. I don't know. Let me dry this and see. I might do 2 coats on it. Let's just see. Let's see, y'all. I don't know if I was picked yet or not. We, like I said, they'll go through another round of, like, they'll make sure, if you've ever done jury duty, you kind of know they'll do another, like, round of making sure that, I don't know, that you're right for it. You know, both sides get their picks, and I don't know. I've never been picked for jury duty. I've gone, but I've never been picked, and so they always get let go. Janet, this is Apple Barrel's Lemon. Just Apple Barrel's Lemon. Beautiful color. I love this. This will be a great color for our lemons this year. For our lemon. And look, this, the fresh lemons right here. How beautiful would that be? Do your lemons in black. Okay, you can have your yellow board instead of your black board, and do your lemons in black, you know? Kind of do an etching thing. I think that would be pretty. Or you could do limes. You could make those limes. And just make like a citrus. I love this yellow though, but I think maybe, I don't know, I might kind of antique it down, you know, with some antique, just because this is a vintage ruler. I might kind of, you know, it's a bit stark, but it's okay. It's all right. Oh, wow, Tammy. Oh. Yeah, I could have told them today. Jim was kind of upset with me, but I have my final appointment for my, my hysterectomy and everything. My final appointment is next Thursday. And so I told him, I said, I may have to reschedule. Well, I'm having a few issues, and so he was like, I'm going to need you not to reschedule. And I said, oh, I'll be fine, you know. And he was like, well, you thought you would be fine, and that's how you ended up with the big C, because you put it off. So he is right. He's not wrong. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm off on Thursday, so I always make my doctor's appointments. We'll see. All is well. Oh, okay, Janet. So we used to be able to do that. We used to be able to call and report, but now they have a texting system, and the texting system was not working properly, they said today. So they're actually going to physically call us from the, whatever he is, the jury, I don't know what he is, but his office is actually going to call us to let us know if we have to report, or who has to report for the next set. Because there definitely will be a next set, because there's 2 trials. It's Superior Court. There's 2 trials, so there's definitely going to be, you know, another set of 50 that they do, and that's what they do. They do 50, and then out of that 50, you get your, I guess, what, 12, I think is what it is. Michelle, I don't know. I can't remember. Oh my gosh. Hello, Cindy. Yes, happy Mother's Day weekend to everyone. Yes, yes, yes. You guys, if you didn't see, I made a post right before I went live. We have a Mother's Day special going on. It's 15% off for $50 or more. But we've got some other amazing little deals going on that I posted as well. So y'all check those out before you go and make any purchases, because it's for today, and I believe it ends maybe Sunday. I'm terrible with dates. I always forget dates. I'm horrible. But yeah, y'all go check those out. And you don't want to miss out on that 15% off, y'all. That's 15%. And then there's 15%, and we've got some great kits, y'all. I know you won't get them before Mother's Day, but it would be really cool if you got them and then just told your mom or your daughters or aunts, nieces, whomever, neighbor, that you got them one, and kind of, you could print that out. We used to do that at Christmas time for the boys. If I couldn't, like, we got a trampoline one year, and of course couldn't fit it in the living room, so I printed a picture and just set it in the living room, and they could see it, and that way they would know you wasn't gypped. I apologize. That word I did not know was not a good word. Anyway, that's not good. They were ripped off. There we go. Right, Tina, they don't. They said that today. You could, like I said, I could have asked off for my doctor's appointment just because I had, it was from having cancer, but I didn't want to. Y'all, everybody was in that room and you had to kind of stand up and say, oh, that's embarrassing. I didn't want to. I did not want to. Okay, let's make sure I get this good and dry. I think one coat's going to do it. One coat. And I'm going to do a little something fun on it, okay? Now, you guys have seen a lot of people do the initials like in the crayons. I say crayons. I'm trying to say crayons for y'all, but I do say crayons. They do the initials in the crayons, but I'm going to do it again in my transfer, but we are going to use the crayons. No, I missed it. Yes, happy Mother's Day to y'all as well. For everyone that don't have their mommies here anymore, here in my thoughts and prayers. I am still very, very lucky and privileged and honored and all the things, blessed to still have mine. Mama is something else. Mama gonna outlive me. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me get this off me because this will be everywhere. Alright, let me put this over here. And y'all, I keep forgetting that I'm supposed to use my little mat up here for my paints, but I don't know if I'll ever do that. It's kind of, I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever do it. Alright. I think, we got it. So I'm going to first, I am going to sand it a little bit, y'all. Okay, we are going to sand it just a little. Because I'm going to use this transfer on it, we are going to fuzz. Remember, if you paint a surface, you definitely want to fuzz your transfer. These are very, very sticky, reusable silk screens. So you want to make sure that you're putting some lint on the back of them when you're sticking them to a surface with paint, a surface that they can adhere to really tightly, like glass or a chalkboard or something like that. You just really want to create a barrier of lint, really, between your transfer and your surface. Oh, Janet, I love that. Thank you, Shirley. Thank you. Yes, sweet mama. Okay. So we've got that. Now we are going to, I'm going to sand this just a little bit. Let me find, I did have a sanding block that was like yellow. Remember, y'all? And I keep trying to use it. Oh, look at here. Okay, let's just sand it just a little bit. And I'm only sanding it in the inside. I don't care about the outside of it. This is just because I'm going to be chalking, okay? So that's why I'm just sanding the inside of it. I like to blow it like that and let it go all over the room, all over, my crafts, all that. I like to do that. If y'all don't do that, what are y'all even doing? All right, let's make sure to a wax on, a wax off. Okay. So this is just finishing wax. This is we call it our surface wax. It's just a clear finishing wax. Again, creates one more barrier. Hey, Jacqueline! One more barrier between your transfer and your surface. I do like to heat it up. It kind of makes it a little more liquid, and then I don't get no clumpy, bumpy lumpies on it. Yeah, we went to the place called Little Hawaiian tonight in our town, and we love this place. You have to make a reservation. Not that it's bougie. I mean, I will wear some, you know, Mason wore some his shorts and stuff from, he had worked out. He went and worked out after work today, and so he came in his shorts and t-shirt, but I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like bougie. But they fill up so much. Y'all, I had fish tacos. Whew, they were so good. So darn good. Okay, we are going to wax this really good. Okay, I'm putting a good amount of wax on this because this is just a Dollar Tree picture, I believe, that I had, or some Dollar General, I don't know, one or the other. So it's not the greatest of quality. So I just want to make sure to really wax it good. Oh, hey Pam. Oh no, Mom. I forgot about that. Yes, happy Mother's Day to all the mamas. And everybody that's been a mama, had to be a mama, whether you birthed a child or not. Sometimes, you know, there's a lot of mamas out there that's mamaing people that we didn't birth, you know. Pam, how are you tonight? Girls night out. Girl, that's fun. Okay, so I heat it up again, okay? Again, that's just kind of to liquefy it. And if there was any lumps and bumps that I accidentally grabbed and put on there, I can now smooth them out if I kind of heat it up. And then I just take a plain, clean paper towel and buff it off, okay? Buff it off. You're gonna feel it when you buff it, get really slick, okay? That's what you're wanting. You do not want to have any kind of resistance. That means that you've got too much wax on it, okay? If you go and buff, okay, like right here, I'm kind of having a little resistance. I've got too much wax there, okay? So make sure to buff it off good. All right. Good to go, good to go. I am well. Hey, Darlene, how are you? So, y'all, if you're just joining, we are making a teacher's gift. This was just a, you can see, y'all, this was just, I mean, just an old, I don't know what it was. It was some kind of picture that, I don't know. I just repainted it. I had painted it white. Yeah, that's it. That's what we did. So we're using that tonight. And then I'm using my vintage ruler transfer, y'all. I think this is really cool. And I'm just going to use black on it. And I'm going for that traditional, you know, that yellow and black traditional color of your pencils. You know, when we were in school and our pencils, well, they still have them. Those number 2s, y'all, those number 2s. Okay, we're going to get this in here straight. Okay, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to push it down. Okay, make sure. Just like this, it fits perfect in here. This is an 8.5, I'm sure, 8 by whatever. You know, the size we need. Hold on, I'll tell y'all. Okay, I know. It's 8 by 12, or 9 by 12, hold on. 9.5 by 12, but the inside is 8.5 by 11. So, that's what it's gonna fit. Linda, how are you doing? Okay. So we've got that. Let's do, oops. Y'all, I got stuff everywhere. Let's get our black. And I forgot to wash my things last night. I went upstairs and I had all those other ones to wash and I didn't wash those. That's all right. I'll wash them tonight. We'll just use a bigger squeegee. I did put a cart link in the description. If you click on it, you'll see everything that I've used tonight. The only thing I did not put in it, I always forget, not always, last night I remembered, but a fuzzing cloth and the wax. So You can always add to and take away that cart, y'all. So, and that also just takes you to the page and you can see the sales going on. So we're going to put just a little bit of paste on our squeegee, and we're just going to start pushing it through where you see through the transfer. Okay, this one's got quite a bit of coverage that needs to take place. So we're going to push it all the way through. Now, again, I've said this before, but I'll say it again for anyone who's new. You don't have to put all your booty in it. You sure do not. Okay, so it doesn't take a lot to push it through here. So we don't need to, get wild. We don't need to do that. No, you sure do not. Just push it through lightly. Kind of bear down just a snip. Just a snip. Okay, that's a southern term. Just a snip, if you would. And push it through, and that will push the paste to whatever surface that you are using. Okay, so now I'm just going to go back over, take my excess off. That just means to get everything off that's sitting on top of that transfer. Okay, and just like that. Okay, and then we're going to peel and reveal. I'm going to have to peel it from the bottom. I am well, thank you. Okay, y'all ready? Peel and reveal. Oh my goodness, y'all, I'm loving this. How stinking cute is that? Y'all, this backwards phone is really getting me. Y'all, I'm loving, loving, loving this. I mean, that really is, that's cool. That's really cool. Like I said, we're going to see how this project turns out. I have a vision in mind, and we're going to see. We're going to see. All right, let me get this out of my way. We are finished with all of this. And we are going to dry this up really well. Now, I am going to use white for my initial. Again, we don't have these anymore, but I did put a monogram in there because here's what I was thinking. Right, Lenore? Just a snip, girl. Just a snip. So, yeah, it's still so hard I can't see. But anyway, I'm going to use the white, but what I put in there another, it's our, whoops, I got some on here. Hold on, let me get it off. It'd be okay. We're going to put a bow up there. I put in there one of our monograms. They're probably, I don't know, maybe about 3 inches. They're not quite as big as this, but what would be cool is you could put the teacher's last name, okay? So you could even go side to side with this, put their last name, like an MS and then their last name or whatever they go by. You could do that as well. So I did put those in there, and those monograms are really cool. You could use those in many different places. You could even monogram the outside of your child's bag. I have a backpack that I need to monogram. I'm going on a trip in June, and I'm taking the backpack, and it's a chalk event. So I'm gonna chalk, my initials on it. It's a new backpack. So, but yeah, you could definitely use that for, monogramming as well. Okay, I'm gonna make sure this is really good and dry. Now, don't fret. Rulers, these rulers are all over the place. If you're looking at it right side, they might not be right because the other side's right. You know what I'm saying? So all these rulers are all over the place. I think it's cool too, y'all. I do too. Okay, so next we're gonna take our wax again, okay? And I'm just gonna go over the whole thing, and that way it's all shiny. But I really want to make sure to go over right here where I'm going to put this monogram, okay, so that it does not stick super tight. We are going to fuzz, and y'all see, if you don't know, my husband's last name is Covell. Yes, we've been married 32 years. This year will be 33. I don't know. We've been married over 30 years. Y'all, was just talking to my friend and coworker today. We are so bad with remembering like numbers and birthdays and stuff. I'm terrible with it. I'm terrible. I'm horrible. And I'm not even going to just pretend. So I figure it out though, because I always know, like Tyler is 30 years old and this year he will be 31. So we've been married 32 years in August, together 33. There you go. Hey Cindy, you guys, so if you need to fuzz something also, you don't have to have a fuzzing cloth. You can use something that has just a little bit of lint. You know, you don't want to use something like, you know, don't get out like your minky, isn't it called a minky blanket? Don't get that out, girl, because, all right, don't get your Sherpa out and use that. But you can use a t-shirt or something that don't have a whole lot of fuzz on it, okay? It's just a small amount of lint. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to go to the bottom. Let's go right there. That'll work. Yeah. And I'm just going to push that down right there. You notice I didn't push it all the way down, okay? Any transfer that you're using over a transfer, just push down the area that you need to chalk, okay? Don't push down all around. That way you're least likely to have it pull off all your stuff. You don't want your stuff. Oh, Sarah, he graduates 5/19. Girl, why they grow up so fast? They grow up so darn fast, I'm telling you. So fast. Are y'all having a party? Y'all doing a graduation party for him? Is he excited? I love that. Love that. Okay. So same thing, y'all. We're just using our white on this one. Get our excess off. And I'm going to pull it up. Easy peasy. Okay, so we got this. Hey Vicky, how are you? They just grow up, they grow up so fast. It's ridiculous. Okay, let me put this over here. I will take these and wash them in my sink. Okay, well, let's try this one. Right, Linda? Girl, me too. That's why I'm just like, okay, make sure to wax, make sure. And again, that's just a good rule of thumb. You don't push all the way around it. Only push down what's necessary. You don't need to push down, everything around it. The least amount of, sticky on what you've already chalked is the best. Cindy, which ones did you get? I love that. Oh, Sarah, I love that. Vicki, I'm well. Girl, I'm well. I am, healing up. I go next Thursday is 6 weeks. Isn't that crazy? Like, I feel like it's passed so fast. So I'm very thankful, y'all, that everything went well. I'm good to go. No real issues. I'm having a few things, but nothing crazy. You know what I mean? Like, we'll figure it out. It's nothing wild. Okay, y'all. So, here's what we got so far. Okay? Here's what we got. So, the question is, here's what I'm doing. We are taking our crayons. Okay? Let me get my hot glue over here. And we are going to, I also need to get my... I think I'll just use these because I can just clean these up. I am going to glue these around the edge, okay? We're going to go with different colors, and I'm going to glue them around the edge. Okay, so I'm going to go in the middle first, pretty much in the middle, and glue them. So the question is, do you think I should antique it? Thank you, Stacy. I appreciate you. I'm thinking I'm going to keep it bright so that I can use this cool... I think we're just going to leave it bright, y'all. We're going to go with the bright. Going with the bright. Okay, so we're going to start out with... Let's go this way so that everything's red properly. Okay, we're going to start out with this crayon. We're going to put it on here. Okay, just like that. And then I'm going to I'm going to cut these. I know that sounds crazy, but we're going to cut them up. Okay. Do I like it like that? It's going to have to be like that for the top and the bottom. It's going to have to be. I think I already did this. And it's going to have to be. And I think what I'll do on the sides is I won't go, and then I can just do 3. Yeah, that's what we're going to do, y'all. I think I'm going to cut it just a little bit more. Okay, just like that. Now, y'all can do however you want to do it. I've seen people do all different kinds of stuff, y'all. Oh, cool, Cindy. I love that. I think so too, Linda. I think I'm going to leave it. We're going to leave it like this. Okay, so I'm going to do it like this. Let's get this one on. This is just, again, it's fun. I told you guys, not everything. I'm starting to have to learn. Not everything needs to be over the top, fantabulously, like, you know, show-stopping worthy. It does not need to be. I feel like sometimes I do need to do that, but it's just not factual. It's not necessary. Okay, it's just not. Okay, so let's do here. Let's cut a little more. And this is messy, but that's okay, y'all. Crafting's messy. Sometimes it's fun. I think it's cute. Yeah, I think it just adds a little something, y'all. This is just something fun. You know, probably more for your primary care, but I don't know. I think that, you know, you don't have to put the crayons. Okay, so what you could do for your, you know, your high school or something like that, what you could do is the little half beads. You could paint those in all different colors and put those around, okay? Or if you wanted to stay more classy with it, if you would, you could just paint them black, you know, or gray or something like that. You don't have to, I don't know, you don't have to, y'all, you see what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to get wild with everything, and I'm starting to learn that. Let's just make something from the heart as gifts. I'm going to try to focus more on gift giving projects than I have in the past. Not, you know, not all the time, but I like to do one at least weekly, so that we, you know, we kind of have an idea of giving. We all need to be givers. What now? Okay, that's what I did. I left the tips. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, girl. Because I almost did cut off that tip. Did you see that? I did almost cut off the tip. Yes, Linda, that would be awesome too. Yes. For your music teachers, we have a music sheet. Okay, we have the music sheet over there that's just a music sheet. It's not Christmas. It's not anything like that. You can certainly use that. That would be cool too. You know, for your music teacher. And then you could get like little, you know, you've seen the little, I think they use them for Crocs. They're called, I don't know, they're called Crocs something. But that would be cute to do for the Crocs. You could put those little things around it, whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called something. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The little Croc somethings. That's what they're called, the Croc somethings. Like Croc Jewels, is that what they're called? Yes, Cindy, or this, that's right. You could use the school colors for the high school teachers. You know, you don't have to make it so, you know, probably as, hold on, we're going to put this one down some, as, probably juvenile. I mean, even though, you know, high school's still juvenile, as juvenile as this with the crayons. But you could definitely, you could still do the yellow, I feel yellow is just your traditional school color. But yes, if they have a different color, you could definitely use that. Hey, Kim. Exactly, Linda, exactly. Different backgrounds for different teachers. You know, you got your math teacher. You could do the rulers, but then use like little numbers all over. You know what I mean? Like, yes, think outside the box, y'all. Think outside the box. Good fun times. I like thinking outside the box. Okay, I think we are going to have a bow up here. I think I'm only going to put these on the... Is that what they're called? Gibbets? Darlene, I am. I'm doing well, friend. Doing good. Yep, we are 6 weeks out, girlfriend. 6 weeks out. I feel great. Okay, let's do this one over here. I'm doing the bow up top. So what I may do is do the bow and then see if I've got anything left of, you know, some space that I need to use. And I'll do that. Okay, there's that, there's that. And y'all, these crayons are used. These are from my Mason. Mason, this was his last box of crayons that he had for his little, so I was like, you know what, we're going to use them. We're going to use them. Okay, so here's what we've got so far. Y'all, how stinking cute is that? Just that in itself. Oh no, darling, I think that mine, I don't know, I feel great. I think the hormones help. That hormone patch definitely helped, okay? So, just saying, that right there. Because I wanted to lay in the snow prior to my surgery. For sure, for sure. That was rough. Howdy doody, gal. How are you, friend? I hope y'all are all having an amazing Friday night. Friday night. Get your dance on. It's Friday night. It's Friday night. Okay, let's make a bow. And then let's see where we're going with that, okay? So that's what we've got so far. Let me get my little bow maker out. I'm just going to do a, we're going to just do a little fun bow. So I've got a bunch of primary colors. This one does not have any ribbon in it, but I really want to use it just because, I mean, come on. And then this one, all of these are just, these two are both 7/8, and I love these. These are an embossed ribbon. And then we've got our black and white ribbon. We're going to use that just because I feel like that's just apropos. Look at me using a big word. I hope I used it right. Yes, my hormone patch. All right, y'all, let's see how big we're going to make this. How big we going to do it? I think we're going to make a big one. I think we are. I think we're going to make a big one. Let's do, yeah. So let's do, you know what we're going to do? Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so I'm going to do, let's do 2 of each color. That'll be 10. Let's do 2 of each color. I know, Gail, so I can't see. I'm going to do 3, y'all. I can't see anything because my camera is turned backwards, but yeah, I know. It's annoying. I don't think I'm going to use my bow maker. I don't think so. Let me grab a little bit of raffia, though. Okay. So, we've got 3 of those. We're going to do... So, I love this one, too. This one is a... forget what it's called. I'm always terrible with that. But it's almost got a raised stitching in it. It's amazing ribbon, I'll tell you that. It's amazing ribbon. We're going to do 3 of those. This is just a messy bow, y'all. Okay, messy bow. Nothing, nothing crazy. Just a little messy bow. You can kind of cut all your pieces however long you need them, and then stack them. Okay, you just stack the bows or stack the ribbon together. Very easy to do. Let's get the cobweb off that. That would be cute too. Yes, if you had some ruler ribbon or some tape measure ribbon, that'd be super cute with this. Super cute. any kind of, you know, teacher ribbon. All I had was that. I did have the autism awareness, which would have also been cute, except for it had a couple of different colors in it. I don't know what that meant. And I thought, well, I'm not going to use that one because that different color, kind of wanted to stick with all these colors, but it had the puzzle pieces. So that would also be really cute to use, I think. Oh no, Darlene. I'm sorry, girl. Linda, I found it, girl. Look, I found it over there. I'm telling you, it's so hard because I can't see y'all. It's kind of driving me crazy, but it'll be okay. All right. Now this yellow is, it does have the devil's dandruff on it, aka glitter. Whew. AKA glitter. All right, let's make the last ones. This really cute teacher ribbon, or, you know, school ribbon. And this came from Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby. It does not have wire in it though, okay? So it's not wired, but that's okay. I think it's still gonna be cute. When you do the little clumpy lumpy bows, or whatever they're called, the little throw together bows like this, it doesn't really matter. Okay, let's start out with our black. And you start out just by making an X, okay? Very simply making an X. Just like this. And then you're going to go in the middle with that. And I don't know what I'm doing. You're going to go different colors, y'all. Don't do what I do. Okay, just do what I say. All right, different colors. X, okay? Just go with the X. Which we could do it that way. Now let's just stick with this way, okay? So you got your X, and then you're gonna go, what am I doing, y'all? What am I doing? Hello, there we go. Okay, X, one across the middle, X, one across the middle. Then we're gonna go back with that. So I'm doing stripe, blue, yellow, green. Stripe, blue, yellow, green. I think that's every color, right? Yeah. And then we'll go with teacher. So stripe, blue, and I do try to do different ways then, you know, if that makes sense, so that not all of your colors are on your same way. Okay, so blue, what is it? Yellow. I miss yellow. No, I didn't miss yellow. Lord help. Okay, black, yellow, black, blue, yellow, green. Black, blue, yellow. I got it. Y'all didn't have faith. I got it. Yellow, green. And teacher. Black. Yep. So I'm trying to go, like I said, different directions with your different colors. Black, blue, yellow, green, and teacher. Okay, so we got that just like that. Hello, Rosemary. How are you, friend? Okay, so then I'm going to take my raffia and first I'm going to scrunch up. I just always just kind of scrunch it up in the middle like that. And then I'm going to take my raffia and I just start wrapping it around it so that way it holds the bow, and then we're just going to tie it on the back. Simple. Okay. Alrighty. So now you've got a clumpy, bumpy, crazy, messy bow, okay? And what I should have done that I did not do is I should have dovetailed everything. I didn't. But I'm actually not going to dovetail these anyway. I'm just cutting them diagonal, but I should have done that. Do it first, y'all. Do it first, okay? Don't do it last. And then when you get it on there, you can do more with it if you need to. You know, you can tailor it to how you need it, size-wise. Y'all, bows are so funny. You know, I didn't make bows live for a long time because I was very meticulous with my bows. So it took me a while to do them. Now I've gotten really fast. I make bows quite a bit now for Etsy and sell them. So, you know, give yourself some patience. If you're just making bows, give yourself some grace. You'll get it. Just keep on going, keep on going. Thank y'all. Okay. Let's see, do I have everything? Got one over here. One over here. And our black and white down here. Okay. So, the cool thing about when you have, we'll cut these smaller right here to give myself some smaller tails in the front, just so you can kind of see them better. The cool thing about using wired ribbon is you can kind of move them around the way you need to and kind of give them almost some, you know, kind of crunch them up like this. Kind of look like a little spider almost. But I think it's cute. I think these are cute bows. I love doing this. In fact, y'all, I think I've got a little cute little something over there I could put in the middle. I just thought about that. Y'all, okay. This just made the whole darn project. I'm not gonna put the we are not putting the crayons up top. Okay. But we are gonna put this awesome bow. Look how stinking cute, okay? And you can work with your bow, make it bigger, whatever you want to do. Hold on, we gotta just hold it up and pull it out. Okay, let me run over here and grab this real quick. I just thought about that, how cute it would be to put something right there in the middle. Hold, please. And that'll give that time to dry. Let me get my little stuff. Oh, you know what I have? Oh my goodness. Y'all, I have my little, if y'all have been around a while, you know that we call these, the criddles. And if you know, you know. And so, anyway, I've got a bucket. Here's what I have. Ah! So we're going to use those, I think. Let me make sure. Oh my goodness, y'all, look. I got those too. How cute. I don't think you'll be able to see those very well, though. This is something I got from Piccadilly Christmas. I think that's what I'll use, y'all. I'm not going to use the pencil. We're going to use these. I'm going to use 2 of these. I think I'll use... What am I going to use? I think I'll use the blue. Yeah, blue and red. Maybe I'll use 3. Let me look. Let's see. We're definitely going to use a red. Let's use red. And these have got some more things on the back. I'm going to cut that off so that it will go harder. I don't, Crystal. I do not. Ooh. I mean, I do, but... I mean, not down here, but that'd be cute, too. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Fred. Okay. We're just going to cut. They're little, I think they're supposed to be for buttons or whatever, but... we're just going to use them like this. Okay, just like that. And then, let's go with blue. Let's just go with blue. I think that'll be cute. Y'all, I told y'all my hands are not working right now for some reason. Don't know why, but it'll be all right. But yeah, you could use anything right there, actually. It'd be really cute. You could use a pencil, for that matter, a real pencil, like, you know, that you cut down or something. That would be adorable. You could use, y'all got hot glue all over this. Hold on. You could, I mean, there's so much you could use. I'm just saying, there's so much you could use. I think I'm just going to use the blue. Y'all, how stinking cute is this? Is this not cute? See, this is what I was saying. So, you got a project now that, is it beautiful? I don't know. I mean, whatever you consider beautiful. I just think it's fun. I think it's cute. And I think it would be a great gift for a teacher that is inexpensive, that you don't mind, that, you know, they get sick of it after the first year and they throw it away. Okay. You know what? They got to enjoy it. They got to like it for that year. And that's all that matters. So, y'all, this was fun tonight. I really enjoyed it. I hope y'all did. I hope you go make them. If you do, please make sure to go to the VIP page. If you're not a part of my VIP, just type in VIP and I'll send you the link. But make sure, post y'all. I'd love to see y'all's projects after you do them. Even if it's not something that I've showed you, I would still love to see y'all's projects. It really inspires all of us and helps all of us kind of get through. Sometimes we have some crafting blocks, so it would help. So y'all go post them on the page. But I love y'all. I hope y'all have an amazing weekend. I will see y'all again before the weekend's out. But I want y'all all to have an amazing Mother's Day. And like I said, give all those mamas, those aunts, those greenies, those daddies that were mommies, give them all a big hug and a kiss. Yes, a pink eraser. That'd be so super cute. See y'all later. Bye, y'all.